Okay, so as for come on. All sports here to YouTube. Thank you very much. Let's have a conversation. And yeah, man, we bring up so. Of course, you know that this is your usual back to back. Latest sports updates. And then Madrid 4, Inter Milan 4, Marseille bet bang. And then slips. Just say, who talks to Valencia beshe Madrid? Could be grandpa. One of me slips and one of them I made it double chance. Even double chance for Madrid. What? A cat. That's, I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes these things it happens. More I see. As I say, and see, again there. That we move. We move. And Madrid lost to Valencia. No one himself like it over. But Barcelona ne Real Betis are 1-1. All of a sudden, I am kind of seeing the Madrid fans coming back and saying, no one feels that are over because if Barcelona had won 6 points in the year. But also Barcelona had 1 point in the year. GDR say, I say so, and you say cry, almost say, I didn't know and say cry. Say, there's a possibility, say, Madrid makes me stand so at the league, you know. Because in the afternoon, they had given up. But this evening, any master, well, Barcelona was 67 points. Real Madrid was 63 points. Atletico Madrid cry, okay, 57 points. But 4 point difference between the two. 4 point difference. So you can imagine if Madrid had won, can be 1 point, but yeah, I'm far more Madrid 4. We have go a best stories be bring somebody they be bring. So say 4 points. 4 points now. Aka 8 games. Inti bibi abetimi esi. Bibi abetimi esi. I think say I am kind of agreeing because if Barcelona had won and Kameka said they become back will be very difficult for them. But I think that draw no a baby near money be. We are going to have a conversation. Mama say the Gavi, man of the match, you know, Eddie ascending same kama. Maybe let's concentrate on the game because I've seen the game Manzano arguments and stuff like that. We'll have a conversation about that. But Gavi, any man of the match, also of say the near J Barcelona ye pa na or say game no nanka was Barcelona win sa game no na football the sun so say draw no win no omo fan to say the omenya bad results it sounds say game no na a game was some win no or say Hans Flick we who pass Hans Flick when the mujidi say he has seen say Hans Flick when the mujidi and the entire place Barcelona place thing in so when the mujidi pass say I obetimi aboball into say no and I'm man confidence as say otimi edi ball now or the airborne. Well, I mean it is what it is. And Barcelona lineup no we see compared to me probables are not me expecting no honestly. I had heard say Ferran Torres and Lewandowski best start the game back. Best start one game new, and I had said it in our previous video. But I was suspecting Rafinha to play as number 10, and Gavi played as number 10. Coach, don't be saying say I don't know Rafinha started as number 10 or say Rafinha on pray on one they decided say Rafinha about game bebre wapre. Intine was so manage Rafinha game time. Into say on in the years. I was suspecting say. Ebia, Kerry Garcia will start teaching because again, I'm sure you did not see Inigo Martinez. You are worried, Kakra. Injury issues, Kakra. But according to Barcelona, they tell us to say, and young major biasa, but the question woman say, in the left leg, into Philippines, woman decided say, a bed drop, in that game. Honestly, apart from that, I think say all the players, a place that we expected them to start. All of them. Gavi scored early. I mean, it was one of those combos I liked. Send Lami Yaman 4 ball and attention while Lami Yaman swa or quiet pass by Ferran the quick pass at the Gavi. I mean, it was that beautiful. Beautiful goal. Inti I'm up for felt to say Barcelona were going to, build their momentum in the game and at least get the second goal. But Antentam and Nathan Graham said this is his first career goal. Unya corner kick buyer, and also pinball this year. Betis, in fact, if you don't know, they are playing very well. The last time I made a video, I wasn't talking about this game. I made mention of the fact that no matter last 7 games, no more lose game, no more winning 6 about draw back. So say last 8 games, when we win 6 about draw 2. Draw 2 no year, the money Victoria Gumarães boy na and I so Barcelona. It's a more form brutal. Don't think so any they be Barcelona for. I think they have a very, very good team. They have a very good team. My first story is not far from because I have also seen a post from Jude Bellingham on the IG. I say nowhere near good enough from us. Must change for Tuesday. Into just a leveler Madrid for a bono. Just a draw level cry. Now I was said, we are ready for Tuesday's game. A bit to me, across them. Someone you're ready, and yes, as someone to more. Share by munching for so someone sans Swiss, and there would him say, Charlie Hurricane. Most ice block give me training night. Giddy. Uncle Miss Hurricanes, the master. Oh, my boy, Interland, most me prepare Jamal Musiala, we pra, and us, no credit. Or send the uncle, the movie in the pa, or so come with the credit chain. The uncle, no dear, a movie in the year, but to say, or be available for that Champions League game, so say, uncle use their tunnel side and Pempi, see, but or try as much as possible to normally recover from it. Or some of your wishes, and master, ye wishes, ye, wouldn't him say, we're proud, my you, because at the end of the day. Anyway, that was where my first stories are from, bro. Now, what do you say? One thing I wanted to also mention is the fact that once a timer Gavi Eshe goal, he did not celebrate. If you are wondering why he decided not to celebrate, it was because Betis won a horn of chassis, what I say, and Sana Alba Barcelona. If you say the boyhood club into Oshegola, no need for him to celebrate it. That's why he decided to say, nah, I'm not going to do that. If you are wondering why he decided to do that, I mean, it is what it is. Most Barcelona interviews now started to say, so and say, you're a pong gamer. These are the normal norms. Central Four tries to get the people talking. Most of Pau Kubasi. Kasa omukobisa ne say mo abrebra na kamu kre fatre ye pa and I say no kwasa me wom ne say ai abra mo call extra time no money so ebre say no kwasa but on person be use that as an excuse but they wanted to win the game ebre wom de nemum ontimi nka say chin ya no and a excuse in Barcelona entimi am pick the needed points Okay, let's have another conversation. And the pressure what Carlo Ancelotti so right pressure kitwa. It's not been easy. I remember Carlo in previous interviews or in sister last year, not the difference thing here, but I feel the crowd it is worse. Last 3 games, almost conceded 8 goals. I mean, clearly. Things are not working out. And one of those discussions, penalty, and yes, I think Vinícius Jr. Kofa Bonebo, I was so jab Bonema, killing Mbappe. I subscribe to that because in any case, Vinícius Jr. with what he spent, Mbappe na all pre-goal kin naji. Or Pepichicha, Jintino, penalty aba. As I said, Mbappe but irrespective of the order it is not as if say killing Mbappe no penalty bonimbo. So ideally, I was suspecting say Charlie. Say no. I was see a boy manager. I was surprised to see him pick the ball and do that. But anyway, says hey, I'm a pressure about to say J penalty every Vinícius Jr. and someone. But let me tell you because this is Real Madrid all competitions. I feel Kylian Mbappe was attempted 9 penalty kicks. Washemu 7. Next on I miss 2. Vini attempted 6 penalties. Washemu 4. Next on also so Wamesimu 2. Jude Bellingham was attempted 3 penalties, while Shemu 2. There's a Vinícius 1. It was say 1. Sorry, Bellingham was say 1. It's clearly, Obia say BDA, but Mbappe attempts more. I was some more. VDD no on some get Atletico Madrid no similar situation AC and the pressure abano. Carlo Ancelotti after say Madrid for supposedly go na no musu since a year go na referee Angelo. He was so furious to the extent say he got a yellow card. Say wait, if I did my count right, it's like the fifth yellow card. I mean say coach Nina, which means it's Madrid next game probably against Alaves. He will not sit on the bench and then the pressure and the baby Charlie, Mama Carlo Ancelotti name when I won't come up because these things we need to have a conversation on. When you say Madrid fans, then you're happy. But some of the stories in the frafra, but we'll see what we'll do. Say Carlo Ancelotti, ne Maye mono first half the ball about first, and it's all quiet. Was Sanswa baby. You can't even what kind the number of defeats on one kasa as a manager for Real Madrid. A 49 defeats. So the next defeat, Carlo Ancelotti being about the 50th defeat. Now 49, 2013-2014, onya 6 defeats. 2014-2015, onya olusu 10. And after on annual by 2021-2022, olusu 9. 2022-2023, olusu 12. Last season, olusu 2. This season, we drew 10. Nature say we equal it 2014. Olusu bebribe sana echire muja no kwai. Nti but it looks like ebia kra na ye kwai. Obesanso olusu clearly enkwai for a team to play 51 games and concede 61 goals in the year. Clearly. On one case what Jatum so say ideally say team be ebehia I was a team finding difficult to score against you. And so say this current Madrid defense, when we say teams ready to create chances against them, to even score against them. I say that is the observation. And also say their leg, a much complicated but I say only but the way I catch and say until the last game, Madrid will continue pushing for it. And I'm coming to say penalty kick Who jai the ama Mbappe and answer Jude Bellingham na who Jeff Vinícius Jr nsemu ana and I say season we ankasa no I have very difficult for on the penalty takers so say Vini Bellingham and Mbappe omunyina no it's been very difficult for them. I say omunyina say penalties one Carlo Ancelotti no make us somebody straight or they are for other players so omunyina say penalties Yasebo. It was saying some giddy bia, but CCA ultimate nkase waji penalty no Eddie Efi, Vinícius Jr and say a drew on by drain hono the next solution on by final commission say goalkeeping and Tibu Kutua one goal. Eja Andrew Lunin so the by woman Corano Fran Gonzalez na die now say Tibu Kutua we training no way. Name no munya too sure about the health. Now so your madrin say on very risky. Inti I am agent some standard teacher and Andrew Lunin so bia so nim say onya fit and I'm say no ntimi risk Andrew Lunin e ma ni beda goal nti say obeda na ni plan no so enwenya mu a na che say the Fran Gonzalez and e beda against Arsenal na because Tibu Kutua they are not too sure say obey fully fit for the Arsenal game means so say no ntimi take risk and okay and this idea Fran Gonzalez na understand no making sure say kakra Ombeyama Andrew Lunin and so performance no so epeja and on be sense Madrid problem na kasa no about footballing reasons say tactics and also say physically players I want dey I will form one and also enyemu bia the way to me catch and central for no so Madrid for bobo create chances na no me very very close to scoring and unfortunately goals no and so into me and so there are a lot of games season where you are bar on one case no onim say season a game we there we deserve to lose but I said those games oka pass a game we enka hobi I said that game we there I said they played better Madrid deserved to win that game but unfortunate to say omulusu sa game and omubisa and say and to say they all they said then and I say here ball no recoveries be one there was some recover ball in term they could not do it almost so enya openings be one final decision affront and also so and a man koye amfa mama and besides Carlo Ancelotti who will say central for now it is through supporters no crowd no maybe no mu Vinícius Jr so and I say I ohunsa nemom obetnya ka che nya say ade na esi en affect Vinícius Jr ne affect ni just say Vinícius Jr is one player de bia no or you focus pa into no say obobo so one mobo so be huru no say Vini is someone who is always focused and concentrating on the next game to Oshabo say enche Vinícius Jr so be starting abobo na almost so airborne am say yo ya ti Carlo Ancelotti and so ensam no ma ye fra dia kibe ono na a share goal no edema Valencia first goal no or say game way and the goal now was no fan say amazing story say last year mu baby onya serious injury pan say nyae it was against Real Madrid. It's for him to come back and score against Madrid. No say amazing, such an amazing, story about a life. Was saying a rain feeder. Say after getting that serious injury, he comes back and scores against Madrid. When him say Georgie Mamandasvili, Valencia goalkeeper no, and on the time of Vinícius Jr. in your penalty, no catch a Vinícius Jr. So metro penalty. And I was Vinícius master. Coach them come over say, opa, yen fan shame say, metro penalty na €50. And I said, Vinícius Jr. Bobo, and they say, no, catch a Vinícius master. For 15, bra. I said, Vini and Finu crowd. I'm so we're better with you, man. Watching the penalty, man, I'm on for a year. On views, I say, Georgie Mamandasvili, winner. Yami out tomorrow. Next season, Oba at Liverpool, no. In the most of Vinícius Jr. actually be at the Ato ne IG so. A special day. It's an honor to carry the same goals as my idol, and together is the Brazilian with the most goals in the history of the club. I have come here as a child, and he has taught me the way of the goal. Thanks for the tips and resurrection. Ronaldo Phenomenon 9. Into a message also at the Ama Ronaldo says, Vini. And Ronaldo are tied as the Brazilians, so much more goals at the Real Madrid. I'll have that conversation later on because me say me delay one side crack. Anyway, now you got the for Arsenal so krama me na me case say the me say Mikel Arteta will drop brutal. Or say referee say munu pa na referee dey say or say penalty no wa sha dey where you penalty. There are some penalties na match at the Everton for no see David. When him some come Mr. David Moyes what to say Arteta say penalty no enye penalty papa bia na so no o hwe ya no say penalty incident na Arteta keka dey okay no say penalty clear penalty it is Arteta feels enye penalty and no asem ya ni yesu hey Jamal Musiala me kan chaw say we pra na me yati Sky Sports Germany report say Musiala injury no and then call 8 weeks. 8 weeks, and that's like 2 months. In the 8 weeks, and almost so say Jamal Musiala and so injury no make injuries in some no. Alejandro Bastoni Inter Milan almost so and net mama nipa better phone nipa pad. Hey, halfway. And then they have found my engine. There are some cranny. Bastoni. How many pounds about draw? I'm a nipa kwa. Na honestly so we pra am almost yini free game anymore. Na Inter Milan assistant coach Maximiliano Faris and or say hopefully or share them say ebia boy no so ebetimi aye fit na I want to buy Munich in Ebebo no so itimi abobo ni bi so say quickly they have to take him out and make sure say no home betimi aturn it for now so ontimi shabo say no home betimi aturn before the Bayern Munich game and here they wa say yeguswa. Yeah, what came? Who did for defender? That guy is playing very well. Umar Sule is playing very well. Matter says they say we can't even say Juventus ni Inter Milan and ne epenepa. But matter say clubs miensa free England, Liverpool, Manchester City, Chelsea. Liverpool, Manchester City, Chelsea. Interested. Matter say who did for say wow they 30 million euros beba no. How many problem be amomu priska? What I say? Go London and 30 million euros. How many problem you have fake well, I'm sure you have heard the issue about UEFA. Say UEFA 4% almost sanctioned Chelsea. Maybe I would have to have time to explain it because the woman say UEFA mra and England and to say Obobo Spanish La Liga, the rules are different. Obobo England and the rules are different. But Oko UEFA so a rule is different. Though you can see similarities running bebree mu. Financial fair play ni de and society bebree Oko Spain for omo dey different. And na Barcelona for suffer bebree no. Oko England omo dey different. But UEFA so one mra. Inti abra na no Chelsea for na omo ni agi bebree say omo profits ni ade no. One of those transactions are Chelsea for even though other clubs kept on complaining about it, was the fact to say Chelsea for omo man football club omo sanso ton and the omo sister company England omo accept ça, but the clubs kept on complaining at the end they say Chelsea wa sanso aton Chelsea in 200 million pounds and they shame to wa sanso sister company. Then it is a way of indirect way of injecting money indirectly from the owners, which the law prohibits that. So why will you allow that? But in England, clubs, they know how to circumvent it. It's a problem. But UEFA for say, "Oma block is hard, no match hard na Chelsea for yen." So England for na tia sia, omo de mu ni tia sia bia was hard, It is a what here? Me cheche mu repair wo yenyam repair bia. Ye be cheche sad ye ni mu e de acho. But for now, UEFA for say David. Amontiase. Intino Chelsea and then UEFA for be share na fe say they would have to find ways. Hey, Paris Saint-Germain so imagine the French Liga and they almost say Angers by goal to 0. So say French Liga no imagine 13 trophies. Afi Saint-Etienne 10, Marseille 9, Monaco 8, Nantes and so 8. Into say French Liga no so one thing I watched the game and I got sacked was the fact that we say all trust no ye specialty for Edema Diego Di Vivo or no Napoli for academy player bia obobo so unfortunately the guy on kai hubio into PhD for my idea ye pa sa Napoli na no mkoto player Kivicha Kvaratskhelia edi free one till was say at least almost team ye bibi and so Edema. I think say that's a good gesture from the supporters. What they've done, I love that. It is a PSG for the French Liga winners. It's a concentration in Babel Champions League anymore. Nah, but they most say Halifi. Why Shrade Kakra Eddie Amani team, Or see, we are immensely proud to be crowned champions of League 1. One of the strongest leagues in Europe, and it is extra special to win the title undefeated until now. Congratulations to all the players, our coach Luis Enrique, our sports advisor Louis Campos, and all our staff who have done an incredible job. It is a great moment for all of our fans in France and overseas, and for the city of Paris. Everyone across the world of football has seen and admired the development of Paris Saint-Germain's team in this new era. Our philosophy is based on collective above everything else. The star of Paris Saint-Germain is the team, and this star is shining so brightly. Ujafu asumia okay dem say mpwana utwa Kelly and you. So be such says say omo build team na e dey call the new level. Star no e PhD. And individual via senior man. I'll say we will treasure this moment together as a family and with our amazing fans. This season is far from over. We must continue to work hard and focus match by match, fighting for everything in all competitions until the last moment. I know I am someone. Papa, president of PAG, Nasser Al-Khelaifi, and so a day about 2 Janams. Yo, that's a very, very good one. Charlie Patu, okay, Alexander Patu so come on the crep pass, a bro sees one goes in the air bar. Now, man, for attention, I want to be but also come on the crep pass, or lose concentration, or say, or ye nipa. Hey, fans, a real run, pop. So, a grand one, or say, Drew maybe crown, or also die, I know him say Ballon d'Or, no veggie. And afi bono enso so etefa so sa no se sa de no eja fans ana niam nkofo de ma no e ka ho bi eno so ka ho bi ena man football no enso eye star bi sa well Chelsea for say Wesley Fofana. Omakwa any surgery. No, so all these week in no na you say boy no I was specialist wa omo e check no baako mienu miensa bi what I say but almost specialist na recommend they say SS akwa surgery. Wakwa surgery ni ewie nemom matter say for the rest of the season Abrante for Wesley Fofana won't be able to play for Chelsea. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Sa na akwa Wesley Fofana ni Prades say dey hey Chelsea for see yan kan chu bia say eh now dem no how Chelsea against and Enzo Fernandez obeko Madrid almost omunton munyai say mo ha Chelsea for aden I say yan kan chu bia say Chelsea for mo mutimu crowd that so ba beto Enzo Fernandez inti san question na eh na kofo bi sa na e omunyai we say Unai Emery the first Aston Villa manager was set a record be say wakwa 15 games unbeaten e wo fie twice. So yes, first one was 17 games unbeaten between March to December 2023, and will be breaking. And then I say was also started from September 24th up to now, about 15 games unbeaten. There's a few, and there's a way on him sending yes, she said, Tima, if you dear, so be send a party. Forget. To make Aston Villa, and I'm being told they say. Omako could be a Juventus striker say Dusan Vlahovic said no one summit to saying you win and come piu na eja kamo beton wan nan beton dia muma yehudi ye be ye Aston Villa for more just say they are too ambitious as a very the hopper because the way Aston Villa are able to go to some big club no or claim for more players no sometimes I'm like hey go away Anyway, my entire some of the na for the from Brewe. Omar Mamouche, the Martin say, Egypt for national team for no or more year at Manchester City for us to say, Yami Aroma June in Egypt for one international game, but Eja says Haaland the new Manchester City for 8 so. Ain't Omar Mamouche no Omar friend award the Egyptian national team, Ome Jai boy no say on to us so Emo and former Manchester City. Ain't Omama City be excuse kakra way the more yani emamu permission to do that. Ain't that is the story I am hearing from Egypt. It says Sana Ebobo Banamsuki. I told you say I'll make mention of the fact that they say Vinícius Jr and Ronaldo Delima says almost the same number of goals as the Brazilians for the Real Madrid football clubs. We say Ronaldo Delima say 104 goals, but share in 177 games. Vini about 307 games. Washa 104 until me no oma tally 104 goals 104 goals difference say woman say Vini about more goals and of course you know say Ronaldo Delima no na oye center forward Vini is not but I mean it is what it is anyway Charlie at first when I mean first stories are also so and fun bro now episode 4 matters Andre Santos Chelsea former Andre Santos no woko Strasbourg, Aqua we say you see I pick it for me. Strasbourg for player of the month, so much so Eddie man is say the Aqua so ja because Aqua level no I was Rubery. Matter say Thomas Muller, clubs be for US Cincinnati, San Diego, FC Dallas, see US teams so no or more contacting the giddy say bra. Brother be join here. Now Thomas Muller no all year with Bayern Munich no the ten say was signing short term bia club World Cup no so bebo nti obo anu wi na fe we jai initially the contract was supposed to end before the club World Cup but we agree so about the club World Cup na I the last what I say na and so it me abanam say yay yati anyway so what my fans some nyina nsi ye be san so hia na ye de for Fred wo ho e de abro nyakopon enka ho yipa adios bye bye.